Well, good morning, beloveds. It's 8:28. It's Tuesday. This is Casper. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. We're coming up on Coffee with Casper. So we're just letting our app do its thing. Get us up on YouTube and Facebook. There we go. We're on Facebook already. We're on YouTube already. That's a good thing. This is Casper. Good morning, good morning. If you're on Facebook, you can, of course, comment and we can share together. Let me know where you are. It is Tuesday morning, and we're about a minute and a half away from gonging ourselves in. Hope you have your beverage of choice and you're ready to hang out for just 20 minutes to explore things that we know, but to remind ourselves in a new way today. Yesterday's consciousness will not get you where you want to go. You have to have a new consciousness in a new day. Yes? So we are glad you are here. Good morning from South Carolina. Becky, nice to see you this morning. Boy, your sister state next to you sure took a beating, huh? We're sending love to everybody in North Carolina. It's a beautiful morning in South Carolina. I'm glad to hear that. That's great. We've had a heat wave here. Hey, Loretta from Boise. Nice to see you this morning. We are glad you are here. It's time to tune in and gong ourselves in 1 minute. All righty. I hope you saw the poster that Candace put together. We just try to get a theme so you can see where we're going to go. This morning's poster was The Law Behind Birds of a Feather. Good morning, Candace from Palm Desert. Nice to see you this morning. We were just talking about the poster. All right. Well, there it is. It's 8:30. Let's gong ourselves in. What we're going to do is we're going to hit the gong. Reminding the gong is just a symbol of the idea that the sum total of our consciousness is putting out a vibration. That vibration enters into the law of the circle or the law of mind. Doesn't matter what you call it, but what's coming from you is returning to you. Good morning from Whittier, California, Carol. Nice to see you this morning. Hey, Dave and Toby are with us. That means the Knowles got the puppy boy with them. Graham Moses is with us. Hi, Graham. Nice to see you this morning. Brother Graham. Good morning, Tricia Klink from Moore Park now. It used to be Hollywood. All right, let's take a big, deep breath in. Let that sound Relax the shoulders. We'll do it one more time, and this time when we take the deep breath in, we're going to allow the energy to move into our heart center. Here we go. A little less noise with the gong. Bringing the energy up into our heart center, relaxing the shoulders, and just pay attention to your heart center while we're here together. So we're glad you're here this morning. If you saw the poster, sorry we weren't here last Tuesday. All of a sudden there was a ministers' meeting called. As you know, I'm Minister Emeritus with the Centers for Spiritual Living, having done this work since 1989 when I first got my ministerial license. So we've been talking about these ideas for a long time, and I have felt even before I got called into ministry, and one is called by one's high self. That's how that one gets there. But I've always felt that this is the dawning of a new day. Of course, when I felt that around 10, when I first saw the play Hair, and heard that beautiful song from the Fifth Dimension, The Dawning of the Age of Aquarius, I was a youthful young boy, really believing it was going to happen overnight, not knowing that this was a lifelong endeavor to bring forth this good. But anyway, I was called to this ministers' meeting, and I was happy to be there because I like birds of a feather. I like the idea that we are vibrationally connected. It's just like all of us here on Coffee with Casper, and everybody who will see this video during the course of this week, or as long as it's out there vibrating in cyber world and people are finding it. And people do find these videos because of the law of vibration. There's a field of vibration. So I wanted to just do a quick little idea, because we're going to describe how that law of vibration actually works, and how in these challenging times that we can share and support one another by knowing that we're vibrationally connected. So I like symbols. The gong is a symbol of a vibration coming out. Any religious symbol is a symbol. But the symbol that I'm going to use right now is a circle. And the circle, can you see that circle? It's just a circle. Is meaning we have to think of the circle as a symbol of the whole thing, meaning there's nothing outside the circle. The circumference center is everywhere, and the circumference is nowhere. It goes, there's only one energy. Energy and matter are equal interchangeable. E equals M. And this is the whole thing. And what we have learned from the religious scriptures of all time and the descriptions of enlightenment of all kinds is that this energy itself, this omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent energy, which we call God or Source or the One or Father, Mother, it makes no difference what you call it. It is. It's the isness business, right? And it is everywhere present. And its nature and its beingness is, in fact, light. It's a light, the light of creation itself, which is more than physical light. It's the light behind light, that which gives birth to all light. So everything is this light, So then if I'm some billion, one of 8 billion parts just in this dimension, and there are billions of galaxies and it goes on forever and eternity, then I'm just a dot of light in this thing. However, there is evolution happening, and what we know is that at a certain level of being, we become self-conscious, meaning we are aware that I exist, and we're aware that we exist as part of something greater than ourselves, and that we are one with that thing that is greater than ourselves. And so the fact that I'm self-conscious means that I can think and think about what I think about. And on this plane of existence, what we know for sure is humans are the ones that can do that. There's speculation that the dolphins and the whales might have some vibratory awareness of themselves and others, but we don't know that. What we do know is humans are aware of themselves, and we can think and think about what we think about. And that means that we have volition, we have choice. And that means that place where I am making choices about what I say, what I think, say, do, and feel, right? I have a choice how to deal with all of that. So it is my choice to read the newspapers, for example. And I like the idea of reading the newspaper and knowing that it's not telling you the truth. It's telling you what's happening on the very surface. It doesn't tell you about the whole energy field, which in itself is love, joy, peace, possibility, liberty, justice, freedom, victory, equality, prosperity. It's the higher order of being. So how does this work then? So if this is an infinite field of vibration, I'm not aware of all infinity. I'm aware of this little section that I call my self-awareness, right? Some section of the whole thing. Now, and that whole thing is because I'm vibrating in this level of awareness, in this zone, right? Now, you're here with me this morning, and those who join us all week long, and we're trusting that you share the video wherever you can so that more people can join us and be aware. We are talking to light workers about how to expand the light and how not to be tossed around by the tumult on the surface, because we have to come from a deeper place. Casper wants to come up and say hi. We have to come from a deeper place in order to not be tossed around by the surface, and also use our wisdom to not be where the storm actually is, if we can avoid it, right? And then we have to make choices to be safe if we happen to be where the storm is. We have to learn how to get under the water, as it were, to go to a deeper place so that we're safer. And the same thing, we're calling on light to do that. So basically, what happens is in and around me is you. You are vibrating in and around me. My family, my friends, those people who read my books, those people who listen to things we talk about, those people who are part of those larger ideas who've maybe never met me but are aware of these ideas through other teachers, through other sources, or even through their own innate soul awareness, recognizes that they are one with the one, that there's only one life, that life is everywhere present, and that life finds itself centered in me now. And I have self-consciousness. So I can think about what I think about, meaning I can determine how to steer the ship. You know, in a boat, it's just the rudder is in the water. It's not that big a deal, but without a rudder, the boat won't go where you want it to go. And you and I have the capacity to make a choice. And this section of everyone who's vibrating near us in the infinite reality of God, everybody who's vibrating with us can be a place of support for us. So what I know is, in ministry, for example, we want to believe that people who are taking on that role, who have assessed from their own inner awareness that they need to dedicate themselves to a higher idea and become teachers and promulgators of a higher idea, promoting that higher idea, inviting people into that space of a higher idea. We are inviting a higher order of being than fear and violence, and we are believing that underneath all things is heaven's first law, as Judge Thomas Troward said. Heaven's first law is harmony, because eternity goes on forever. Its principle must be harmony. So we have to go into that light, invite the presence of harmony, bring that knowingness into our conscious awareness so that we begin to say, one of the things we taught our children growing up, and we often repeat it to the grandchildren as well, and hopefully my children teach it to their children, is white light covers and surrounds us, and nothing but good can come from us. I am consciously drawing on the source of my being, which is light itself, light even greater than physical light. It is the light of creation. It is the light of consciousness. It is the light of awareness, and that light lives in me now. And it is only as I turn my attention to that light, to the higher order of being, and invite it, draw it, and we don't beseechingly, we don't necessarily, please, my divine source, give me light. Divine source has already given you light. You are born in the light, as the light, with the light. You are one with the light, and it is lining our consciousness up with that Father, Mother, that source of beingness, and calling that, because I came from the light, I put on a coat of skins, and I will return to the light, right? And so I need to know that asking for light is not like doing me a favor. The favor's already been given. The full gift of life has already been given. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. You're watching Coffee with Casper. We're on YouTube and Facebook. Please share the Facebook link or the YouTube link with anybody you can. That's all we ask in this work, is that we begin to link other people, that we begin to go to this piece of the pie where we are supporting one another. And because when we have vibrational support around us, it empowers us, yes? When we have vibrational support, when we're in touch with our soul friends, with our soul contacts, with our friends and family, those whom we love and adore and appreciate, that love coming from us, of course, returns to us through them, right? That those people who are part of our support net, your beloved partners, those who are closest to you in every way, those who you feel safe when you communicate with, those whom you love and trust, those souls are vibrational soulmates, and being with them and around them will support you in your waking up, and you're constantly growing making it easier and easier for you to turn upward and rise up the spiral of awareness. And as the spiral of awareness goes up, the vista that we have, and therefore what looks like power, but it's a different kind of power. It's the power of self-awareness. It's the power of the one coming through me because I'm aware of that power. There's a power for good in the universe, the philosopher Ernest Holmes in the last century shared. There's a power for good in the universe, and you can use it. In fact, you're invited to use it. And the more you use that power for good in the universe, I got bumps, right? The more we use that power for good in the universe, to heal, to uplift, to inspire, to bring forth more life, the more of that power we have. And the more joy, because spirit itself has got the I am consciousness. We talk often about that Meister Eckhart quote, the soul has two faces, right? One is gazing at the glory of God, the other is directing the senses. And so when we begin to recognize that which I am birthed as, that which I come from, the light that I come from, I belong to, I'm in tune with it, and I have to reach up to it and bring it into my mind, my body, and my experience through my conscious awareness, asking, seeking, knocking, opening the door. I am one with infinite light. There's no amount of limit that's available to me. But the great spiritual teacher, my friend and colleague from the last decade, he's no longer with us on this plane, Dr. Dan Morgan, was so clear. I love the idea that the only thing you cannot have is that which you cannot embody. So we are learning to tolerate more and more light, as Joseph Campbell, the mythologist, said, to learning how to tolerate your bliss, to bring more and more light and love and truth and wisdom by asking for it, by seeking it. We are born to have fun living, to consciously commune with a presence that is within and around us, and to grow and expand forever. Short form of that is joy and success are normal. Joy and success is correct action. Joy or success is what the beloved who has birthed you into experience, birthed you into your awareness, is offered it freely. And it becomes up to us to choose to separate ourselves from the race consciousness and rise above it, even while we are contributing to the race consciousness, because we came here to be light workers, to bring more light, to bring more love, to bring more joy, to bring more wisdom, to bring more peace, to bring more poise, more balance, more harmony, more freedom, more laughter. And the more we open up to that joy, the more we seek it, notice it, appreciate it, and express that gratitude for it, the more of it comes to us, right? That which you want, you become the vibration that is vibrating that thing. I'm vibrating love and joy and success, and learning that I need to expand my capacity to embody it by courting it, by asking, seeking, knocking, by consciously being aware that I am one with the one, and in tuning myself into that field, because that field is the source of your happiness. That field is what brings the law of attraction, which brings your support network, which brings your piece of vibrational connection in the universe into being. Yes? And so it is good to hang out with people of like mind, people who are vibrating at the highest levels of love, and to use that support in your life to expand your own vibration, so that you can, it's reciprocal. They're giving to me, I'm giving to them. We're sharing, we're learning, we're growing together. We're not always growing in the same lessons or learning the same things, but we are growing together and supporting each other. That's why it's called unconditional love. Love given freely, without demands, without expectations, and without seeking anything in return. I am a lover of life because the beloved has given me life, and I know it, and I see it, and I woke up today. I went to some place last night called sleep, and I woke up today, and I'm still me. And that's the gift of life the gift that the Father, Mother, Creator, God, Source, Energy has given you is you. You are the gift in life. And if your gift is feeling squished or frightened or afraid, then it is up to us to lift ourselves up. If I be lifted up, the Master Teacher said, if I be lifted up, all shall be drawn unto me. So the more we work on awakening ourselves to our true cosmic nature, to that Buddha, that Atman, that Christ that belongs to each and to all, doesn't matter which path you get, but each one is already that I am consciousness. It is waking up to it and practicing it. If you're on Facebook, let me know where you are. Make your comments known. Share the comments. Every comment, every vibration that we put in cyberspace is doing good work in the world. Your consciousness here today is doing good work in the world. Together we are doing right now good work in the world because we are lifting ourselves up. We are sending healing love to Florida, which is about to get hit again. We are knowing peace in the planet. We are knowing an awareness in humanity that is honoring Mother Earth in a new way. We are, all of us, in this time of transformation, and everything unlike that perfect light, as it's coming deeper and deeper into our own awareness, we're getting support from on high. This is the time. This is the dawning of the age. It's a new day, and we must bring those energies in. We must, we not must, but if you want to be joyful, if you want to have happiness and success, you have to choose it. You have to decide, I'm going to step away from the fears and doubts. I'm going to know a greater truth in the midst of chaos. I'm going to know peace is at the center of all things. I'm going to know the law of harmony is the law of my own being. I'm going to know myself as radiant, vibrant, dynamic health. These are the work we have to do because the race isn't doing it. You and I are the ones who are practicing. Today, I am practicing the law of birds of a feather. We are vibrating together. We are light workers in the world, bringing more and more light by means of our daily practice and our daily awareness. Daily we meditate, and daily we use this power of light and love and self-awareness to share it out in the world, to be a place of kindness in the world. And that march, that walk is transforming. And in this time of tumult, when so much is coming to the surface, to be healed and cleansed and return, everything unlike the light is being dissolved and will return in a new form, a greater energy of light and love and truth, because we are the ones in earth, on earth, bringing it to and through the earth and in and as humanity. Who you are is something magnificent. And the light you're bringing into the world today by means of your practice is very essential in the awakening of the world. So I celebrate that we're together in this joyous walk. I celebrate that we are birds of a feather. I celebrate by natural order we are flocking together. And I celebrate your greatness. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. We'll be back next week with Coffee with Casper, broadcasting Tuesdays at 8:30 Pacific Time, and available 24/7 all around the globe. Until we meet again, we invite you to go in the light, as the light and with the light. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide you on your way. Bye for now.